Hey guys, before we get into the video, I was actually rereading this script before I recorded it, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a head start warning that this video is going to be a little bit heavy in the beginning, just because I am talking about some personal trauma when it comes to people who are just outright negative all the time. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that it is a little bit of personal trauma, but this is not something new that I've done. I've talked about personal trauma in the past before to make a point in these discussion videos. It's just that I wanted to warn you guys this time around. There's nothing like excessive. It's just a small amount of emotional abuse that I went through with my ex-wife. So just be warned about that. But generally speaking, this is a Dead by Daylight discussion. I just need you guys to stick with me, okay? Okay. One of the biggest things I will forever begrudge my ex-wife for is how she destroyed the person I was when I met her. More specifically, I used to be a very energetic, outgoing person. I do things like sing and dance in public without any care for the people who gave me strange stares. I'd start conversations with strangers and make 5-minute best friends. I let myself be a free spirit, and she, over the course of 2 years, destroyed that spirit. 6 years after our divorce, I am still building up the courage to be that person a bit. I'm struggling to be that person again, getting rid of the voice that she implemented that told me I was embarrassing her and needed to stop. I tell you this as a way to explain how pessimism can hurt others. While I've always struggled with depression and anxiety, doing those things, being myself in public without a care in the world, made me feel like things would be better. It made me, for a lack of a better word, and I mean an extreme lack of a better word, happy. And now I feel foolish anytime I let myself try to do that again. Her negative attitude towards my happiness crushed it. And nowadays, I find the DBD community threatening to crush my newfound positivity within the game and about things surrounding the game. Here soon, I'm going to be making a video called How I Learned to Love DBD Again. And it will be a pretty significant breakdown of everything I love about this game and how I felt much happier playing it lately. But before we hit that video, I had to make this quick rant of sorts. So recently, Behavior announced one of the biggest W's of their career. They finally, after years of us asking for it, are bringing in an Operation Health of sorts. If you want to hear like a full breakdown of everything that's going to happen, I did make a video on it, which will be linked down in the description down below. So make sure you check that out if you haven't already after you watch this. Anyway, the entire year will be focused on massive quality of life improvements with a cavalcade of amazing decisions that I and many others This is why you don't fucking try to make videos when you first wake up. Holy shit. That I and many other creators are excited for. But we can't have shit in this community because within an hour of me and every other content creator posting our videos and our thoughts, the comments became flooded with a subgroup of actually annoying people attempting to shit all over everyone's excitement. A fucking chorus of, yeah, this would be cool, but it's Behavior, so I don't trust him. And yeah, but none of this seems like enough. And probably the worst kind of comment, they can do all that, but they can't insert random request here, and so much more. Do you guys remember the video I made where I said the DBD community is miserable and it was greatly affecting me? Well, I won't let you fuckers this time. I will continue to be excited and happy for the future of the game. But what I'm worried about is all this naysaying bullshit will infect others who are truly happy with the game, and they will eventually become more naysayers, which harms the game's health overall. I guess I'll start there. I want you to sit with me for a moment and imagine you're part of a dev team, and you clock in like any other job. You do your best to output what is asked of you within the constraints of things like executives, shareholders, bosses, the game's code, and more. You get off from your job and you go online to peruse your community's thoughts, and all you see is people calling you incompetent, lazy, a piece of shit, and more. It gets exhausting after a while. And while I will always be the first to criticize Behavior when they fuck up, an infection of cockroaches shitting on their every move, regardless of how good or bad it is, just isn't good for player-dev relationships. We put a lot on dev teams to be kind and respectful to us as players, but that streak goes both ways, and a player base who's never happy, no matter how much good is done, leads to a dev team who doesn't listen to its player base about anything. When the devs and players are constantly at war, games die, or at least become significantly worse than they are. And while I understand some long-term players might remember times when Behavior was truly awful about listening to to us as a community and making good changes, in recent years they've gotten far better. Despite some monumentally bad decisions, like not kill switching Trickster, for example, whenever there was that bug going around, overall the changes to the game have been a net positive. And I don't need you idiots polluting the minds of newer players with your 5-year-old complaints about behavior. Criticize where it's needed and praise when good things happen is the best way to enact the change we need. But further than all that, it just gets exhausting being happy about things only to have someone come in and ruin it. And especially when it's people who don't want to even be playing the game to begin with. It's like falling in love with someone and having that one smelly dude who talks to women like they are sex objects bitch and moan because you got a girlfriend before he did, and he just doesn't understand why you get to be happy and he doesn't. It's an attitude thing, but mostly it's an issue with how many people play this game despite hating it. And because they hate it, they want to make the rest of us hate it. So when they see you or me genuinely happy at a change or announcement, they feel the need to tell you how it actually sucks and how they don't trust behavior and blah, 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 blah. As the old saying goes, misery loves company, and God damn it, I am sick of having tea with it. I was recently introduced to a YouTuber by my community, and for the sake of not sending hatred to this person, I will not be sharing any identifying information about them. Like, not even the title of their video. And if you know who it is based off of a very vague description, I ask that you don't say their name in the comments or anything. Anyway, this person is who people like to pretend I was before my hiatus. When I say every video they've done on this game has been the most overtly negative, never positive shit regarding the game, they have an entire series of videos proclaiming the death of the game because of the most recent change, and it's just a never-ending cavalcade of depressing shit. They claim they do these videos out of a love for game development, but I don't really believe them. They are a talented creator with really good editing skills, but it's all bogged down by how much they obviously hate the game and behavior. You'd think they were a disgruntled ex-employee or something, because in their eyes, behavior never does anything right. They were calling the Freddy rework bad, not some things need improvements. No, they just straight up said the rework was bad. I bring up this channel because I think this is a prevalent attitude in this community. This community is full of people who just want to find the bad in everything. There are even people right now who are using the high probability that these changes are because of the upcoming FNAF collab as some sort of bad thing. As if I give a single solitary fuck about the motivations behind the quality of life changes overall. I am just happy they are coming, and I don't understand why you all just can't be. And like, what's worse than all of this, right? What's worse than all of this? Oh my God, this actually sucks, or I don't trust behavior, or they're not doing this right, is the amount of people who aren't satisfied with the mountain of shit we are given. I was on the subreddit. Look, I get it. It's Reddit, okay? Just bear with me. I was on this subreddit called Dead by Daylight Killers. It's like, it's not a bad subreddit, but it's not a bad subreddit, it's not a good subreddit. I like being on there because they talk specifically about killer problems, and a lot of people go on there to ask for killer advice, which I'm happy to give. And one of the very first posts after the quality of life changes announcement was somebody going, so what is behavior gonna do about the 4-man gin rushing Swifts? Shut the fuck up! Oh my God, dude. First off, shut the fuck up about gen rushing Swifts. Shut up. And you know why I'm saying shut up, and I say this as a killer main? It's because 99% of the time, your quote-unquote gen rushing Swift does not exist. Not like 99.9% of the time, it's one dude with hyper-focused stakeout and a commodious toolbox. Like, shut the fuck up, please. Holy crap, I am so tired of killers bitching because of their own goddamn skill issue. And before any survivors pop up, yeah, you're right, dude, fuck those entitled killers, you shut the fuck up too. Because I'm sick and tired of survivors playing like absolute jackasses, and then when they get fucking slugged for 10 minutes because they bought 76 flashbangs and 3 flashlights and sabos and all this other crap, go on Reddit and fucking start angrily typing up their dissertations as to why killers have an ego problem and love to be on a power trip. If I were to sit here and get through every single dumbass argument that this community tries to push as objective fact, I would be here for hours. So In the interest of moving on, I would like to put one final message to the people who are trying their best to find something wrong with the quality of life update. It's time for you to uninstall. Leave the community and not look back, because your constant fight to make everyone else as miserable as you are is exhausting. And it's also not good for you as a person. Your mental health is the most important thing in this world. And I say this to every single individual. I took my 2-month hiatus because my mental health wasn't doing good. I had to find something different. I couldn't just leave for a little bit and come right back to doing the exact same thing like I was constantly doing. I had to get out into the world. I had to go to restaurants. I went to a museum. I read more books. I took a walk. I found things that genuinely made me happy, and coming back to content creation now feels less like a chore, something that I have to do, and feels more like something that I'm doing because I love it, which is what I started doing this all for in the first place. Because I love entertaining people. I love sharing my ideas and opinions. I love making people laugh. I love telling stories. And so I had to find that passion again. And for you, you may never find a passion for Dead by Daylight again. Yes, maybe there was once a time when you were in love with the game and you just desperately want that love to come back. But until you change your fucking attitude problem, it's not going to. And again, some of you just straight up hate the game. You hate the core fundamental of Dead by Daylight. And that's fine. You're allowed to hate the game. Like, I don't think anyone's mad at you guys for hating the game, but it's the fact that you continue to stick around and try to bring everybody else down with you that everyone has a problem with. Just uninstall. Quit watching the YouTube videos. Quit posting on the subreddit. Quit playing the game. Go do something that makes you happy. For fuck's sakes! And that's everything I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, a great big special thank you to my channel members listed on screen now. If you want to find out how to become a channel member today, get awesome perks like seeing videos early, merch discount codes, and more, then please click that join button down below. And if you want to catch me live, I stream almost every single day on twitch.tv/JojoRKaiser, also linked in the description. If you want updates on that, join the Discord. Also, basically just check the description, okay? I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.